Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Rogue Trader. We left off exploring kind of this random area of the Koronus Expanse, making our way towards where Voigtvir was, I think up here. So slowly just exploring around this general area. And we left off having explored this whole system except for these pirates. So that's where we're going to start now, is take on these pirates and then check out this planet they're guarding. Always fun to get started right with one of these space battles. Still not an expert of the space battle strategy, but we've done pretty good so far.
I stand ready to serve you and the Imperium, Lord Captain.
Do we not have a shield? Because that looks like that's hull damage. They're doing a lot of it. Isn't there usually like a second bar? Or am I misremembering? Just grinding so you don't have to get good? Sure. Okay, we've got torpedoes, a destroyer. You're yellow. Does that make you not necessarily an ally, but not an enemy? I assume ally. So we've got sword class frigate here. We don't know. I'm surprised there wasn't any dialogue explaining this, or maybe there was when we got into the system and I just don't remember. So obviously we know that these guys are enemies, but I don't know the story of what this fight's about. Well, since you're already within my firing range... Yeah, see, they've got a shield there over their health. Do I not? Did one of my ship upgrades remove my shield? I don't know.
Fire the last batteries.
Alright, so if we're going to want to hit them with as much as I can... If I turn this way, I can get them with that side and still be sort of lining up for those shots. Or I could turn to this way, be facing the wrong side, but then I'd be able to hit them with this side. 3 for 33 or 4 for 21. 4 for 21 probably is the better choice. So let's start moving forward. That'll get us within range of that. Not that yet. And that would get us to be able to fire on them there. Okay. So we'll start out going to there. It's not showing a damage. Oh, because it's all going to go to their shields. Alright, well still. You can fire there. Oh! Just destroy them. That's fine for me.
Another salvo!
I should probably also launch our interceptors. Yeah, that's definitely not what I was trying to do. I was trying to launch the interceptors, not move there. Well... Huh. My mistake, clearly.
Across the stars!
Can I launch interceptors?
Annihilate them!
There you go. Thought I'd clicked that correctly before. Haven't played this in, what is it, 2 weeks? So I'm probably going to make some dumb mistakes. Alright, those torpedoes are going to hit me if I stay here. So maybe the call is to do a shallow jump over to here, just to avoid that hit. We also have strafe, which I haven't used yet, which means I need to use it so that I can then upgrade it. Probably same with the Imperium Storm. First, I think we'll just do the shallow jump. Get us into a much safer position. Then I don't see a reason not to do the Imperium Storm, just to try it out. Duration +1 round for every 10 points of warp channel or lore. So this is going to last for multiple rounds? Huh. Okay, that's super cool. Yeah. I think that'll be where we end the turn for our ship. Our interceptors are now no longer needed where we had them. So let's get you starting to move in this direction towards them. And call that good. And yeah, they're probably going to try and bail, or at least I would. Alright, we are super facing the wrong direction, so I think we are going to do, not a ram, the turnaround. Yeah, swing run.
Onward!
So you'll go there, turn around, move back this way.
The course.
You have not even close. I can't jump forward. No point in Imperium Storm. So I think we just end that turn there. You, however, can go here and then make an attack. Block? I could block. Well, not anymore based on where I am. But I'm not really worried. Three. Oh, disengaging. Activating the Geller field, emergency warp jump in 3. Yeah. So they're just like, we did not plan on this.
Sophisticated victory.
Ancient machinery, some scrap, all good. We're gonna have to spend a lot of scrap to heal ourselves. But such is the nature of space battles. Still am confused why it seemed like I had no shield. Provides 120 points of protection for each sector. It just felt, maybe whatever weapon they were using just cuts through the shield. I don't know. Just felt like my shield wasn't doing as much as I would have expected it to. Or anything at all. I still don't fully understand the space battle mechanics. But that is this whole sector explored. Let's chart some new routes. Alright, I think I do want to go to this sector where Voigtvir sent his transmission from. There is also the Eldari survivors apparently here. Then we'll move on to Vibos 6, which we were told to check out. Let's go here, make it unsafe. Which doesn't sound good. But yes, unsafe is safe enough for me. Looks like it was a perfectly normal trip. Let's head on in. I doubt we're going to find Voigtvir still here. Whoa. We have 4 Drukhari patrols in this sector. The Asuryani was the friendly Eldari. Depending how you define friendly. But like Irilet. Irilet? So is that vessel destroyed or is that still a surviving vessel? Don't know yet. Lord Captain, Drukhari ships are patrolling the system. The likelihood of slipping past the patrols unnoticed is close to 0. I mean, I could if I was careful. I think I want to go straight to there because I don't know how timing is going to affect it. If we get into a bunch of battles, are they going to get attacked and killed too soon? The Augur crew picks up a heavily damaged Xenos vessel among the countless rock masses of the asteroid belt. An Eldari vessel, beyond a doubt. According to the Von Valentius archives, about 100 standard years ago, the Imperial Navy set up a barrier in this system against pirates and the enemies of humanity. Countless primed mines are still scattered among the wreckage. The Voxmaster manages to tune the ship's systems to an unconventional frequency, and the bridge suddenly fills with chime-like Xenos voices, drawn out and mournful. They sing in an unknown tongue, but every officer on the bridge can sense that this is a dirge. Answering the call, Irilet jumps to the cogitators, startling the officers on the bridge with her sudden jolt. In the hopes of understanding the Mon-Ki technology and figuring out how to help her kin, the Eldari runs in circles around blinking vid screens, but the mysteries of the machine god elude the Xenos. Then she turns to the Lord Captain, powerless. Irilet is asking the Elentok to help her kin, who have found themselves trapped in a snare of fate. The Eldari are enervated and weak, and their song is a cry of despair, a cry that is fading. Rogue Trader orders his officers to establish communications with the Eldari vessel. The Lord Captain inquires after the state of the vessel. Logic 25. Logistics officers lead the Master Helmsman Ravor. Led by the Master Helmsman Ravor, are ordered to plot a course for the rescue shuttle from the Dynasty's flagship to the Xenoship and back. Okay, so a route that will get us over to them and back. If we want to rescue them. So I don't know if... Like... Irilet, I recognize Xenos are the enemies of humanity. But I also recognize that there are different levels to that. Whereas the Drukhari are, vanishing stars and raiding planets. The Asuryani seem generally more to leave people alone. Except when we landed on one of their homeworlds that they felt was theirs. But they don't seem the raiding, killing sort. So I'm not as determined to kill them, but should I risk my people to rescue Xenos? That's the question. Lord Captain orders the servants of the machine cult to prepare a plan for clearing the minefield without harming the Xenoship. I don't know if I want to clear the mines. They were put here for a purpose. Saving the Xenos is impossible, but at least the system can be made safe for travel. The Rogue Trader orders the minefield detonated, taking with it the Eldari voidship. Or the Rogue Trader decides not to risk the team and orders them to steer clear. So we've got 2 options to remove the mines. One to just plot our way through. I think getting more information is probably the smart course. Let's start with getting the state of the vessel before we open communications. Lord Captain inquires after the state of the vessel. The Eldari vessel's hull and engines have presumably been damaged in a collision with a small celestial body. However, it is impossible to prove or disprove this hypothesis at such a distance. The Xenos vessels differ too much from those of the Imperium. Okay, we don't know enough about their ships to figure out what damage it has. Alright, then let's try and establish communication with the Eldari vessel. However, the xenos do not respond to the incoming signals. After several attempts, the frequency tuned by the Boxmaster gets lost, and the mournful song fades away. Plot our way to them, or clear the mines without harming them. If they are in some sort of timed crisis, which seems likely, then us getting there is probably the smarter choice than us just clearing out all the mines and then going to them. We also have a 100% chance to succeed at this because Pascal is awesome. So, yeah, let's plot a course. Now all the crew can do is hope that the calculations are correct and that the veteran officer's experience has not let them down. Ignatius von Valencia sends a shuttle with an experienced pilot and scouts in hopes that the smaller vessel can bypass the ancient mines. Yeah. Okay, so we're not risking our flagship. We're sending a small vessel through the plotted course. Okay. I'm fine with that. Probably should put Iliad on that vessel if possible, so that she can communicate with them. Because otherwise, if they see humans approaching them while they're in a damaged, dangerous state, they might just open fire first. The shuttle enters the asteroid field. The pilot proceeds with caution, confidently avoiding the chunks of rock and nearly imperceptible mines. However, when the shuttle reaches the xenoship, the rescue team's report catches the bridge crew off guard. The vessel's starboard side has been breached by the macro weapons of an unknown Imperial voidship. There are no survivors. Shielding her eyes, Iliad closes them and clutches the spirit stone at her breast. Coming to, the Eldari does not speak for a time. With notes of sadness in her voice, carefully picking her words, she concedes that the Elentok did all they could to save her kin. And yet, it is the Monkey who are responsible for the loss of the Eldari voidship. Saddened by the pain and hatred that humans have wrought upon her kind, Iliad quietly leaves the bridge. Sometimes it's simply impossible to outrun fate. Exquisite wraithbone blade fragments and an Eldari chainsword. Okay, so that's just an artifact that we can sell. And a chainsword. I'm not sure how that compares to other chain weapons. I think Jai is the only one who would really use that. And some Xeno artifacts. Okay, so we were not able to save them. I guess do we go around and take out all the Drukhari patrols? I don't know about that. They were a challenge before, but probably a good reward if we succeed. Or we can probably scan a couple of these planets safely. Since we usually seem to dock on top, we could probably get to these 3 planets without dealing with the patrols. No. Stay away from the patrols. You fail to get past the enemy ships unnoticed. The nearest Drukhari ships attack at once. Get ready, others will soon join it. Okay, the ship's crew's up to the challenge. I guess we are doing this fight. So even though it showed that we were staying outside of their line of sight, or their patrol area, looks like that did not work. Look, the Drukhari have blocked some of your flagship's posts using an unknown Xenos power. Your crew will gain control of these posts in several rounds. Oh, that's not just a random frigate that we happen to be in this fight, which is what I thought last time. No, we did a reward for the Navy, I think, on one of our planets that said we'd have a ship helping us. That's what's going on here. So the Sword-class frigate is our ally and is going to be in every battle. Cool. And then we have 2 of these ships to fight. 2 destroyers. Looks like we've lost our cannoneer, and that is it. Well, I guess let's start heading in this direction. If I go something like that, then you're within range of that and that. Potentially when I get over to here, I can also hit you with that.
This one's going down.
Miss? Come on. I mean, I guess we do have limited success because they have their shadow field. Minus 25 when attacking within 2 cells, 75%, minus 75 when attacking from beyond that. So we need to be within 2 cells, actually.
The time has come.
Okay, yeah, that's a much better chance.
Macro cannon, volley!
Alright, let's go to here. That'll get us to have a shot. Yeah.
Set the course. Another salvo!
There we go. They're down and they are far too far out of range. Let's send you out.
Vengeful salvo.
Okay. I think that is our turn. Yeah, let's have you block them because that amused me last time. Didn't quite kill. No problem. Let's go with new heading. So then we can make a sharper turn. If I go with something like that, then I'm within 2 squares, so my accuracy goes up.
Lay in the course. Bleed them.
Good.
Fire right now.
Perfect.
Another
I'll
victory
be your
for the
beacon.
Voigtvir.
Okay. That wasn't part of my plan to just suddenly have 2 more enemies show up. Well, it's fine. Oh yeah, I want to get within 2, so we'll go there. Still 67, wasn't it 67 from here? Okay, you're just 67 regardless. What about... I guess that's counting within 2. Not really sure how that math works out, but so be it.
This one's going down. Another salvo.
Okay. Could do a voidship ram. We have built up our ram quite a bit to make us take less damage and them take more. Or I could go here and hit them with another gun from point blank. which is probably the better choice.
Leave the hull strewn across the stars.
If I went back here, they'd have a hard time making a full turn to get to me. I would also be facing the wrong way to get to them, but that's what swing run is for. I could do... I need to strafe at some point so I can start upgrading it. Let's do a warp wave on them. It does a minor bit of damage, and it also turns them, and then I can strafe away from the direction of their turn. But mainly I'm focusing on the damage it'll do. Okay, so they are now facing this way. So I would want to strafe that way. Then launch some more interceptors.
Torpedoes locked.
I think that's a good turn. Let's see, we've got another ship way over there. I'll just move you in front, as before. Although you're probably going to take them out, and you did. Let's just start moving you in this direction to get over to there as well. Alright, we are sadly facing completely the wrong direction. Go new heading. That'll help me turn faster. From here, can I... No, still not quite lined up. Could possibly go like here, then shallow jump, and then see if I can angle things better. No, still not quite right. About like here. No. Just not quite the angle I need. That is a shame. Ah, well. Which means they're gonna get some shots on me, which is disappointing. I can increase my range by 2, but it's still not sufficient. So it's kind of just a dead turn for me. Ah, well. Can't send out any more interceptors. We already have 2 out. So yeah, I think that's just the end of our turn. You can't fire yet. Probably the same with you. No, no, no. Stop popping in ships. I've got a limited number of turns, and it keeps just summoning more ships. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. And I definitely don't want them behind me. So that's problematic. Like, am I supposed to be trying to run or something? Just don't know what the point is of them constantly getting new ships brought in. Alright. So I think we're going to want to do a swing run, so we're facing back towards them. That's going to put me, like, here at the closest. Oh, I can actually hit them with a couple of my shots already. Pretty terrible though, but I don't think we'll get any better after a swing run.
Macro cannon, volley!
Oh, we did get some hits. Do the same with this one. Oh, you're left at 2 hit points. Come on. Alright, let's do the swing run. To here. And go here and hit that one. Or here. Nope. So let's go to there.
Set the course. Fire the large battery.
Nice, solid hit. And I could warp wave one of them. Probably would kill you. Yeah. There we go. And I don't think strafe is going to help me much at all. So end our turn here. Alright, you are facing very much the wrong direction. You can actually get close. So let's send you over to here and take some shots on this one. Nice. These interceptors are fantastic. Okay, one ship left. Are they going to summon a bunch more in? That is the question. And we haven't actually taken much hull damage. Those shots are all going to our shield. Alright, new heading will allow us to make a sharper turn. Which is barely out of the shot for our primary main gun. What about from here? Strafe? That's true. That is very true. Didn't think about that. Let's shoot you from here
Stay in the course.
with our side guns. Oh, and we can just win. That works.
I have missed this.
Rings out across our decks.
Never mind. 2 more ships pop up. I don't understand what's going on here. Like, it's weird to me, the thought that I'm supposed to be fighting them. Like, what's our end goal, since they just keep summoning more of them in? I mean, I'm sure I'm getting experience, which is why I'm not fighting it. but I'm just confused. Let's make a shallow jump. Does that get us within range? No, it's possible with the extra range. I don't know exactly how that adds up, but that might give me the range to get the shot in. Otherwise, I'd be wasting it because of the cooldown. And even if I did get the shot, it'd be at like 30% because of distance. Might as well, just to see if I can pull off the shot. No, barely outside the range. That is a shame. Alright, if I sent you there... Nope, just out of range. That gets you a shot. Another one down. And that interceptor has to return to my ship. Seems like. Yeah, it's like I'm not really in danger. We're handling this with ease. So I'm just wondering what the goal at this point is. Let's go new heading. Get ourselves over to here. So that'll let me get a shot there.
Bleed them.
Nice solid hit. That is unfortunately too far for any of my other guns. Let's do a warp wave and see if we can break them. Good.
Another victory.
There we go.
Two great dynasties, Lord Captain.
So it was just keep repeating a whole bunch of times. Godsbane Lance Weapon. Medium range dorsal lance weapon, dealing from 52 to 60 damage. And then some ghost plate, no experience. That's odd. Oh. Was that us fighting all of them in a single battle? So we activated a battle with one and the others were just slowly joining the battle. I get what was going on there. Because I was like, man, that fight is taking forever because they just keep summoning in new enemies. I was like, am I going to have to do that on all of these fights? But no, apparently that was just all the fights all at once. So let's spend 8 to repair. Yeah, we took basically no damage. So 2 shots for 14 or a single shot with longer range doing way more damage. Well, that seems like an easy choice. And I could upgrade my RAM again because I've got tons of excess scrap. We need 430 to upgrade our hull again. Might as well. There's no harm in upgrading the RAM, since we can downgrade it for free. Now, postings. I think the strafe... Oh, strafe isn't one we can upgrade. We could upgrade new heading, apparently, if I had the scrap. Alright, let's downgrade a couple of times. Anything upgradable? This one is... What does that change? 90 degrees instead of 45, 1 to 3 rounds. 1 to 2 rounds, so we can use new heading more often. Sounds good. Duration of 6. It's good stuff. But nothing else to upgrade. Okay. And there we are. We are very close to leveling up. We would have leveled up if that had given us experience, and I'm not certain why it didn't. Let's explore these planets now. A modest colony. The scouting team sent to the colony world returns with a decrepit, shaggy, foul-smelling vagrant in tow. The old man hastened toward the enforcers as soon as he saw the dynasty's colors and implored them to take him to Master Voigtvir or Lady Theodora. Question the vagrant. Right, this is the system that Voigtvir was in. So we are probably going to learn more about him. Question the vagrant. Check the vagrant for evidence of treason. Establish the nature of his mission. Let's question the vagrant. During his interrogation, the old man says he is a loyal servant to House von Valencius. 4 decades ago, he was sent on an important mission to this system by Master of Whispers Voigtvir. It took him 20 years to complete the mission. He spent the next 20 waiting for his masters to collect him. The vagrant was an ambitious young spy when he left the ship, and coming aboard again has made him very emotional. Check him for evidence of treason. The investigations found no wrongdoing the old man could be held accountable for. His body bears no signs of worshipping the archenemy. He has confessed to no crime, and seems quite shocked at the news that Lady Theodora's death and Voigtvir's treachery. The harsh interrogation techniques have taken an almost fatal toll on his failing health, yet forced no admission of guilt from him. And I didn't realize we were doing harsh interrogation to the point of almost killing him. But okay. What was the nature of his mission? The vagrant only agrees to share the details of his assignment with the rogue trader himself. If his claims are to be believed, he was sent to recover documentary evidence of House Winterscale's debt liabilities to House von Valencius. Those priceless papers had been stolen by hired agents of the Cold Trade on Caligos Winterscale's orders. However, instead of being destroyed as he wanted them to be, they were hidden away for the purpose of blackmail. The old man describes a long journey full of perilous adventures that eventually brought him into possession of the documents, which he then proudly presents to you. Astonishingly enough, the papers turn out to be genuine. 3 profit factor. Nice. Lavish riches upon the faithful servant and bestow some unchallenging yet honorable duty upon him. That sounds pretty good since we beat him up trying to find out what he was doing, and he was apparently being honest and good the entire time as a loyal servant. Promote the dynasty's loyal servant and assign him an important position. Terminate the traitor's agent just to be sure. No. Leave the useless vagrant on the planet. No. So we can promote him and give him an important position, or lavish riches upon him and bestow some unchallenging yet honorable duty upon him. I'm going to give him riches and an honorable duty. If he's as old and decrepit as they claim, I don't want to give him an important position that might be difficult, but I still want to give him honor. The sobbing old man swears to pray daily for the good health of the new Lord Captain. The story of his amazing adventure and selfless service immediately spreads throughout the ship. Good. But this was the planet Voigtvir sent the message from, given that that quest just finished, which I guess means we're done with chapter 1. Yeah. Yeah, we got a message with Kunrad Voigtvir's call sign from this planet. I guess that doesn't necessarily mean that Kunrad himself had come here recently. Maybe it was just this guy had tried to send a message. Okay, we could use 5 people. Lugnalia of the Order of the Hammer intends to bring throngs of armed pilgrims to worlds that currently serve as the resting place of St. Cognacious' relics. Reclaim these objects in the name of the faith, by force if necessary. Spend 5 people and we get the Hand of Avolius. After a successful attack, these gauntlets grant the wearer a 50% chance to inflict the bleeding effect on enemies that fail a toughness test. So every attack has a 50% chance to inflict bleeding if they fail toughness. Whereas Dogmatic Adherent, the test is made with a -20 penalty. Does seem tempting. There's probably plenty of people that would benefit from getting bleed on a bunch of enemies for free. The cost of 5 people, though. We don't have a ton of people as one of our resources. Race to the top. The hive world of Forlinks seeks to undermine the influence of the subsector's capital planet. The governor's agents seek rare and valuable minerals that will help Forlinks' industry to grow and prosper. Is this us helping the governor of a hive world undermine and potentially overthrow their planet? Why would we want that? I mean, it gives us more profit factor because we're helping Forlink's industry grow. But with them growing, they are then undermining the capital planet of the subsector. Not sure that's what I want to do. Oh, that's where I can see my resources. I know in the normal map mode, they're up here at the top, so that's what I was seeing them. Okay, so the 5 people needed here would bring us down to 1. We can get more, though, from the... Is it Dargonus that has the options that give more people? I think. An unquenchable greed also costs people. Rogue Trader's been in contact with high-ranking administratum officials who previously helped with reclaiming a relic of St. Cognacious from House Corda. He enjoyed the generous bribes and would like some more. In exchange for the riches requested, he promised that an error will creep into the administrative calculations so that all provisions from the agri-world of Mercus Alpha will be shipped to Dargonus instead of the Navy's orbital fortress of Dargonus II. Yeah, some of these are good for specifically my house. House von Valencius, but they set the system in a worse state. Like, taking provisions from the Navy to help ourselves doesn't feel like a good thing for the overall strength of the sector. I don't know what the symbol means. I assume it means that it's related to quests that we've done. Maybe with our colony management. Because this one certainly is, the Order of the Hammer. Taking relics by force is not ideally the direction I want to go. I don't really like that one or this one. But sure, we'll complete this contract. It'll make us down on people, which isn't ideal. But the Hand of Aviolus seems nice. So who does not have a hand item? So that's this slot. Preferably someone like you that benefits from bleed, or you. Now that's specifically a Death Cult Assassin thing, which we do want to keep on you. Strength plus 10 is nice. Not critical, but nice. Weapon skill and strength. Who else is sort of a melee fighter? You don't have anything, so you could give people bleed whenever you're part of the party. Sure. Let's check out these other planets. Planetoids. 2 plasteel. Don't care to waste my extractiums on 2 plasteel. I need to figure out how to get more extractiums. There just aren't enough of them. We've gotten 3 of these. This is the 4th of these, and it looks like it's a quarter of the device. Surviving piece of archaeotech mechanism of unknown purpose discovered among the wreckage of the planets of the Imperial vessel on one of the planets of Odinathus the 11th. I wonder if anything's going to come of that, because it does look like it was split in 4 pieces, and we found all 4. Unless it's not actually a representation of it being split in 4. Again, 2 plasteel is just not worth it. Bit by bit. Alright, a flamer. This one's not a hand flamer or a heavy flamer. So it might be valuable to someone interested in flamers. Oh, the quest name is Bit by Bit? I didn't even notice that. I don't see it. Unless we just completed the quest. I don't know. Okay, new flamer. If we go to Argenta, probably, is the one who would be most interested. Oh, we already have a bunch of normal flamers. Would I want to replace your bolter? And this would force her to get... That's the problem with flamers, is they're all really short range. She'd have to get right up there. But if she did, 9 to 14 with 10 burning. See, it's hard for me to justify versus the bolter, which she can do a rate of fire of 4 or even 8 when I use that ability. Has a longer range, and yeah, a single one does less damage. But when she's shooting off 4 into a group of enemies, granted this is an area attack, so into a group, this is probably better. What do we have flamer-wise? Unstable flamer. Seems about the same, but more damage. But I think all the other numbers are the same. So that one's actually feeling potentially reasonable. 16 to 24. Longer range. Less ammo. Also gives it the scorching retribution. Oh, but takes more action points per shot. Like just the stream on a normal flamer is 1, and then the spread is 2. This is 2, 3, and 3. Definitely not going to go with the hand flamer. That's too short range. I do like the idea of this. I think we'll try it. Replace her bolter with a flamer. Just to see how that does for us. And if it doesn't work out, we can replace it back.